Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, over here, microphone. What's you doing over there? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well and blessed. All right, I got to do a few things in here. Let's go to my Twitch thing. Go to my stream manager. Okay, it says I'm live. My tablet doesn't, but this does. My channel. Here I am. Okay. Let's see. I want to check the audio. Audio check. And then I want to go into Streamlabs, go to game. And there it picked up Railway Empire 2. Let's play some more. But first, what I want to do is I want to go through my Steam, my queue, my exploration queue. So we have a new Hearts of Iron 4 expansion. Well, while I'm doing this, I'm going to be enjoying some nice raisin toast. Let's go back here to the main screen. I'll be enjoying some nice raisin toast and some tea. My big mug of tea. And I got water here also. So let's see. It's raisin cinnamon toast, sun-made. So Hearts of Iron 4, Götterdämmerung. Now, let's see if you can follow my logic in this. So I'm going to go to the Hearts of Iron 4 main page. I was just on the Götterdämmerung or Götterdämmerung page for the DLC. So you can follow my reasoning on this. I already did this once for a few months. I don't play this game a lot. I like the game. I don't play it a lot, but I do like the game. But you can buy a subscription to all of the DLC for $7.99 a month, $8 a month, or $15 for 3 months, so $5 a month. And that way you get access to all of the add-ons, all the DLC, everything. So right now I bought the Cadet Edition, I think it was, which included a couple of DLC, I think, already. But right now, there's 21 DLC showing up in the list, including this new one on Steam. They're all like 20 to 50% off. I have 3 of them. I have La Resistance, Man the Guns, and Battle for the Bosphorus. It says that all the DLC is $140.32. So if I did the subscription for $15 for 3 months, try to follow me on this. Let's just round that 140 up to 150 and say this is $15 for 3 months. 150 divided by 15 is 10. So basically, I could, for 30 months, get access and play all of these DLC and just pay the price that I would have paid to get all the DLC. I don't, or I can do it at $15 for 3 months and then play a lot of it for 3 months and get burned out on it. And then 6 months, 9 months, a year later, go back to it and say, okay, I want to do $15 for 3 months again without having to spend $150 or more as more DLC come out. I haven't heard if this is the last DLC. So that's the thing with Paradox games. You buy the base game, you're looking forward to it, buying the base game. Like a month and a half, 2 months later, a $20 DLC comes out. I spend 20 more bucks. Another couple of months, another $20 DLC. Another month, they release a unit pack or something like that for $5.99. Nickel and diming. Nickel and diming. Yeah, okay, so that is, I mean, I love Paradox games. I just don't like that if you wait to buy the game because maybe it has some, a few dodgy reviews or whatever, and you're kind of like, well, that's 70% or 75%. I like it above 85%. And you wait. Well, by the time you wait for a few months, like 2 or 3 DLC have already come out. And if you want the full experience, you got to pay like 75, $100. Lego Horizon Adventures. I might add that to my wish list for my daughter. She likes adventures. Epic Auto Towers? No. 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 Talisman Digital 5th Edition. For the low, low price of $26.99. 51% of 31 user reviews are positive, which means 49% are negative. No, I think I already have a version of Talisman. Finnish Cottage Simulator. Finnish Cottage Simulator is the ultimate cottage experience. Relax and enjoy the Finnish summer nature, go to the sauna, get drunk, grill food, or play games with others. All for the low, low price of $14.99. If I was from Finland and I relocated to the US and I kind of was homesick, yeah, maybe. But I'm not homesick for Finland. Okay, that's my discovery queue for today. Let's see. What's in the list here? Farming Simulator 25. I saw a couple streamers trying to play a multiplayer game of this, and one player just his system wouldn't connect. And they play multiplayer games all the time, and his system's just sitting there, trying to get in I don't know if it was the servers, if they were playing peer-to-peer or what, but I watched him sit there for like 10 minutes trying to get connected, and then I said, probably going to wait for that bug to get ironed out. This is like the front page of Steam. Cities Skylines 2, SGS Fort Donelson. I have a couple of their games that are not bad. Takes a little getting used to, but I've played a couple of the games, and I mean, for $20, this one's 25. I always buy stuff on sale, but for like 15, $20, I would think they were worth it. Okay, Call of Duty Warzone, Aska. Aska is an open world survival game. Most likely, that's what it looks like. Tipston Salvage. Now this looks like it could be interesting. It's interesting because I played that Recycle Center simulator, and there was like an automatic sorting thing. Well, it said, maybe it didn't say automatic, but it said sorter. So you put the trash in there and you sort it. Well, what you do is you put the trash in there, it puts it up on a conveyor belt, and you stand at the end of the conveyor belt and you pick trash off, or recyclables. You pick recyclables off and throw them into their respective bin, like plastic over here, metal over here, paper over here, but you have to manually pick them up manually, with your mouse. You have to pick them up and throw them into the correct bin. And then once you've got the bin set, I don't know, you sell it or something. But yeah, I'm like, I want an automatic sorter. I wonder if those even exist. Tipston Salvage. 13 people, very positive. And it says 100% of the 13 user reviews in the last 30 days are positive. That gives it a very positive rating. Down below that, 100% of the 37 user reviews for this game are positive. So over the last 30 days, 13 are positive. Overall, 37 are positive. 100%, or both 100% over the last 30 days, 100% over since the game was released, it looks like. But the recent reviews 100% gets a very positive rating. The all reviews at 100% gets a positive rating. They're both 100%. Why is that description different? You can play this game all for the very low price of $16.99. I might put that on my wish list. Okay, so we are out in Railway Empire. I remember yesterday I was involved in doing something in the game, and I had to stop to go pick up my daughter after school. Never got back to it. So let's see what it was. It was over here. Oh yeah, I remember. I want to run a freight line from Jacksonville to Augusta. But if I do that, I mean, I guess I could. I was thinking I would have to cross this line. Pull it out here. Because I'm going to have to go through here, and I didn't want to have to go through this narrow little gap here. And I didn't want to have to go over it. So I was looking at having to rebuild this down here. And take this out over here. So what I'm going to do is, so when I build here, I'm going to have to I'm going to have to incentivize the Indians to relocate. So, yeah, see, I was looking at doing this. Oh, because I want to get the milk down there. That's what I was doing. Now, I could pump the milk into Augusta. I could put the milk into a station in Augusta, but I'll still have to do the same thing here. Let's listen for some birds in the background here. Make sure the audio is coming through. Yep. Okay. Um, so at 50,000, we can do the library. And at 70, we can do the museum. And at 90. So it goes 30, 50, 70, 90. Let's see how that plays out. So do I want to bring the milk into Augusta? Augusta's going to want to take its fair share of the milk. Oh, nope, it doesn't need it yet. It doesn't need the milk yet. See, what I was thinking is I was thinking of running it down into New York because I need to get milk into New York to make cheese. Right now, I'm not getting any milk into New York. And then I need to get milk down into Miami because Miami it's going to need 18 different goods in about 4 years. So I was thinking of running it straight down in there. And maybe at some point I could run it over to Atlanta. Yeah, so let's do that. I already built the station. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off right here. We're going to have that go into I'm just going to pay for that. I don't think I need to have One bridge for 17, a tunnel. A tunnel for no tunnel. This looks pretty good. It's going to cost me $240,000, 10% of my money right now, but to have that kind of grade right there, only 2% on either side is pretty good. So let's build that. Yeah, I got to pay $318 to them. I'm going to double track it because I'm going to probably put multiple. Darn it. I went in. Oh, I did it right. Okay. Another 224. Let's put down gridirons. Let's see. Okay, gridirons. And then we're going to put in our direction signals. So when you put your directional signals in, when you put the directional signals in, it automatically puts in the signals over here. So this is one way this way, this is one way this way. We're going to build this probably down here. Let's build this track back up. Now, do I need this? That's outside. Okay, so I need to go outside over there. Why do I have a $200,000 tunnel here? %, max. It slows down to 61 miles an hour here. Let's do this. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to try to run this right up to here. Snuggle in right there. 1%. We're going to and click it in on that side. Okay, 0, 1%, and then I can flip this over here. I can flip this over here when I need to. That's back in. Did I rename this? Chaplain stop, Chaplain wheat. It's going to be young. This is iron? Yeah. Young milk and iron. So we're going to do a line from there to there. Don't need that. Let's run full. Oh. Put a train on there. This one. Great. So now this warehouse will start collecting milk. Because we're going to tell it to collect milk. And it should at some point start sending some down. Now it does need milk for cheese. It needs 1.2. Miami, does Miami need milk yet? They do not. So they don't need milk for another 25,000. So we should be able to get the cheese industry pretty well established. I think Tampa needs milk. Not yet. Okay. So we should be able to get that pretty well established. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to run this coming out of here. I'm going to try to branch this off into this line over here. Let's see if we can do that. Do I want to do it from there? I got the milk coming in here. I got wheat coming in from up here into here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to chop this one. Chop and change. Okay, I'm going to have... I think what probably what I'll do is I'll just have the salt. I'll have the salt and the wheat coming in on this one. Coming in on this line right here. But I won't double it. I'll double it to like... I'll just double it into... I'll double it into this one line here. And we'll have this come out here. I don't want to do that. Let's go there. Let's come out here. Bring this one up here. That's 7. Go with 4. to go in that line, not there. Okay, let's build this here. Build this into here. I'm going to take this one out of here. Put this one up here. I'm going to do that. We're going to set these. Okay. And then where's the, it's right there. Okay, we catch that. And then this, I'm going to run over into here. What if we pull this out from here first? It's funny how you can pull them straight out and they still don't like it. Okay. So now what I can do is I can send milk. Well, let's see. What can we lose? So I thought this was going to be... We can lose the wheat. Because we have wheat. Yeah, we have wheat. We have corn, veggies, fruit that may be coming in here. So we can lose the wheat on this one. We have wheat coming in already. We can add milk. On this one, we probably add milk over here. I was going to have milk come in here to what here and go up on this side. So I need to get another freight station here in Atlanta. And then I can run milk. I got corn coming in here. I'm going to have fruit, clay. It'd be nice if you could sort by population. Augusta's at 30. I think we already saw that they have, yeah, Augusta has immigration office, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. There's already a museum in Key West. Okay, so the next one to get one is going to be Pensacola, most likely. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so I still need to make another good available in Jacksonville. So I should be doing that with the milk. I need 9,000 more citizens. I need to do all that in the next 4 months. Let's see what happens. If I can make it or not. Maintenance depot, yep. I might do another train. How much do they have? Got 7 more. Resize it. Sure. Let's do another train. Still got a little bit of raisin toast left. So if you see here, 21.4 days means that a train carrying a load of 7 or 8, we're going to need like 3 trains. It's the number of days traveled divided by how much they're carrying. It's up to 2 right now. And they can store up to 24. So each week they're producing.
His fascination with the Sunshine State began nearby in St. Augustine, where he recently opened his first hotel. Keep up the pace and we'll have a very happy client in no time.
So, making 3.2 per week. That'd be roughly 7 weeks? No. Yeah, roughly 7 weeks. And then if you click on the train, it will show you. It takes 21.4 days for the train to make it from here to here. It's already dropped off. Now, do I have? I did. I put one down here. Okay. So what task did we accomplish? 7 goods available in Jacksonville at the same time. Okay. What are the 7? Because I thought milk was going to be the 7th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cloth. Oh, yeah, because they finally delivered the cloth. From Augusta. Been waiting for years for that. And then I need to reach 120,000 citizens. So we're only 3,000 away. Keeping 1 or 2 cities growing like this, the difficulty is keeping all your cities growing like that. Like we need to grow Miami. So what is Miami not getting? They're not getting cloth. So New York got cloth. So let's see if New York is going to have any cloth. New York. Did it again. I'm at it again. Let's see. I do not have a train going between Jacksonville and Miami. How is that possible? Oh, I'm such a noob at this game, I tell you. So I want a direct line. So that's what's going to be. That's going to be my direct line into Miami. I'm just going to delete that. So let's go in here on the third line. We're going to come out here. Bring these out. 7 miles. That should be good for a that should be good for a and what I see people doing is they're actually cutting these off right there. I don't know what the point of that is, but we're going to go all the way, we're going to take this all the way down into Miami. We'll try to stay on that side of the cattle. I got a 0% there. Let's just pay for this. Let's see what the line is. We want to go straight. Am I going to be too close? I don't think so. Okay, let's build it. Cool, 500,000. Can't believe I don't have a line going into Miami this whole time. I mean, I'm trying to grow Miami because that's the main part of the scenario. And I don't have a... And if anybody's watching me, they're probably going, you gotta get a line from Jacksonville into Miami, dude. You're like, yeah? Well, I want to play my way. Let's put the cattle line back in. Cattle line in over here. Nope. Fine. No, we're not going to double track it. Okay. So now, let's get a train. It goes from here to here. Let's take all of it. It'd be freight. And we're going to take all of it. Whatever you want, we're going to bring it to you. I remember I was going to, that's another thing I was going to do. I was going to pay off this loan and then get this loan because it's it's more money and half the amount of interest. But I didn't do that. Let's just get this. Let's get this one. Pay this one off. Yeah, we'll just leave that one. All right. Here we got more research that we can do. I want to look and see what my personnel is like. So I am paying for training and I am paying for employee welfare. So my most expensive thing is wages. Then my next most expensive thing is recruitment. So what I want to do is I want to look for research that would affect wages or recruitment and would help with those. Yep, so there's a recruitment one. That's a good one, but that's 200. But I'm averse to the 200s because I'll have enough next month. I'll have enough next month to get that one. So wages and what was it? Wages and recruitment. Training would still, yeah, actually training. We'd want to do training or employee welfare because, well, does that mean that might mean there's a plus 35% available in research that I'm not actually using? And this one's 40%. So this is still the highest, recruitment and wages. I think I might wait for that one. 201. Reliability, that's a good one. But first you have to take this one. How about this one and this one? And then that one. Maintenance time reduced and reliability. That sounds good. Okay, so these guys are growing, double-digit growth, double-digit growth. Now they're doing double-digit growth. Why? Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So building that line from Jacksonville, direct line. Do I have a train? I must have a train on the way there. Yep, there it is. What's it bringing? It's bringing beer. Did you not have beer, poor Miami? Did you not get any beer from Tampa? You've got beer. So what is New York? What is Jacksonville doing? What's Jacksonville doing with the milk? They're going to turn it all into cheese. I know. Look at that. They got 15 milk there. They only need 1.2. Share some with your neighbors. Oh, I got to do a line from here to here. So I can share some of that milk. Some of the other stuff. Now let's run the milk. What we said we were going to do is we're going to get the second rail line up here, or the
Do
second.
not underestimate how important the completion of this interim goal has been. It proves that we are on the right track with our methods. So far, so good. But that was only the first stage. Mr. Flagler has even more plans for us. Good news. You'll love our next goals. Mr. Flagler wants to connect the Florida Keys. He calls it the Key West Extension. But in the press, it's simply called Flagler's Folly. I would say that if we approach this correctly, it can definitely work. Mr. Flagler has already had some outlandish suggestions for the implementation. But we, of course, don't have to adhere to everything he says.
Okay, so we have 9 new tasks to do. Let's see what they are. So we got the 120,000 citizens finally. With how many months to spare? April, May, June. Yeah, with 3 months to spare. We have to achieve an express rail on a line between Montgomery and Miami. Construct an immigration office in Miami. So we have to wait for the population to get up to 30,000. Produce 9 loads of dairy products in Jacksonville via one of our factories. That's why we had to build that dairy factory in Jacksonville. We have to transport 240 passengers to Key West, make 11 different goods available in Miami at the same time. We have 7 right now. So these all have to be done. These 3 have to be done in the next year. These in the next 2 years. And then Miami needs to produce 9 loads of newspapers. We need to construct a university in 4 cities. We need to make 18 different goods available in Miami at the same time. Okay. So we're going to run this. So I think the first thing I need to do is let's build this down here. And then I can have the second, I could have a second one here to go into New York, that second one. Okay, Atlanta. Just want to go straight across pretty much. We're going to go a little bit this way because Montgomery's down here. I can go around. I can go over. I'll just have to go over. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to run these in here. I should have thought of that ahead of time. I know I'm gonna want to have a line between these two. Again, it would be nice to be able to have okay, that's 6 miles. It would be nice to be able to have, as part of the whole, as part of the whole gridiron here, an option of building the gridiron with track. Like, I want to do a gridiron and I want to build it out this way, and I want the track to be built with it. It's not going to do it, is it? Because then you could kind of guarantee that you're going to get your gridiron instead of having to go, okay, how far out do I have to build it? Do I have to build it 4 miles out? 5 miles out? That was 7 miles. That's 4%. It's going to be 4% wherever I go. That way you could be guaranteed, okay, I don't got to mess with this. I don't got to mess with this. I don't have to mess with it again. I know. You just drag it out, and it automatically builds the track connecting it to these leads right here, to these platforms. Automatically builds the track with the platform until you're good. Then you're golden. And everybody's happy. So I'm going to have to cut this like way off over here. Do this in here like so. Max, okay, that's good. Now hopefully it'll let me build it straight, let me build the other one straight into there, like this. Oh, let's go back to the other one. Now I came off where? I came off the 1-to-1. So over here I want to go 1-to-1. I'm going to go 1-to-1 there. And then I want to build out here 1-to-1. I did have a little tunnel there. That's fine. It's already built. I don't want to mess with it. Alright, so let's get the directions. Let's get the deal down here. So I think I want what's up here? Maintenance and warehouse. Okay, so we're going to do maintenance and warehouse over here. Maintenance, warehouse. And in the warehouse, we're going to set, what? We're going to set milk. What's coming into Montgomery? Sugar, milk, salt, veggies. What does Atlanta want? Doesn't need any of those yet, but what does it need? It needs wood. Got wood coming. Needs wheat. Got wheat coming. Okay. So now I've got milk coming here into Jacksonville. It can serve 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. If I have milk coming into Montgomery, it can serve 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. So let's run the milk into Montgomery. Oh, you know what I want to do? Not quite done over here yet. Yeah, let's run this milk into Montgomery. Because now, do I want to take this line? I want to take this line. Well, no, because this line's just being served for these two. So what I want is the milk, though, to go in on this line, maybe. I can always switch this over to this line. Hope no one's expecting like optimal gameplay here, because do I even have a train going from this station? I do not. I thought that was kind of the idea when you built these lines. Run station to station. Just to share your stuff. And did I do that again? Did I do that over here? No. Here to here. Let's just get a train running. You know? Just get a train running. Share some stuff. We could have it over here so it could actually swing down into Pensacola if I need it, or it could swing up into, it can go into Montgomery. So let's have it go into Montgomery now. Okay, we're going to build that. Then let's just double track it because reasons. Because we got a bunch of cities that are going to want milk. We'll just run into this line right now because I only have one train going north to south here. We need to have a water tower. And we need to set up a line. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. And it's going to go. Miami growing double digits. Oh, Flagler's Folly. Double, 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 single, double, nada. Well, you know what? I can send. I have. What do I have down here in my warehouse? I've got some of the basics. I can just send those up to Charleston, right? They want corn, they want meat, they want sugar and cloth. Let's just... I think I have a train. Don't I have a train going down into Jacksonville? Oh. Oh, this is just passenger. That's all I have. There's passenger. So if I want that to grow, I need to build in a, and I'm going to need to build a north. Let's stop for a second and redo this again. Stark milk. Tony Stark? This is going to be Atlanta, North Atlanta. North Atlanta warehouse and maintenance. South Atlanta warehouse and maintenance. Okay. Robinson corn, Jackson wool. I can get this wood into the network if I build down here. So I guess I do want to build a so I do want to build a I do want to build it here. I can link into Atlanta, North Atlanta, and I can link into Charleston. This is going to be North Augusta. It's going to be warehouse and maintenance. And maintenance. And link that into. Oh, and then remind me after this. I've got to. Oh, could I fit? Could I sneak in under here? No. $473,000 tunnel. Not gonna happen. A $175,000 bridge? Probably not gonna happen. Would it be worth it to go around here? Around. $211,000 bridge. Bridge or tunnel? Looks like that's, well, of course, bridge or tunnel. That's going to be the options. But what if I went up this way? Just went around. Right through the farm. Right through the farm. I could get as close as well, yeah, I'm not going anywhere else with Jackson Wool, I don't think. And if I do, it's just going to go south. I'm not going north with it. And if I do, I'll have to break the track. I like that much better. A little bit longer ride. A little bit longer ride, but it's the scenic route. Okay, let's see. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to build my water towers. Let's go right here. Okay. Atlanta to Augusta. Let's build a line. So we're going to go choose locomotive. We're going to go that. We're going to freight. Confirm. Well, you know what I didn't put in here? Let's put in maintenance. And let's put in warehouse. And let's see what Atlanta needs to grow. They need wood. Well, guess what? We got wood right over here. We're going to run some wood into Augusta. And we're going to put that into the warehouse. Put all the basic things in here for them. You need beer and sugar. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to have in here in the warehouse here. But remind me, I still gotta do Key West. Okay, so I'm probably going to have a station here going north-south. I'm going to have a station over here by going like this. So that way I can run stuff into Augusta. Tunnel. Why, what's all this? What's all this? Tunnel? Okay, there's a nice long bridge. And let's see, shorten this up. How long was the tunnel? Let's revisit that. How long and how expensive was the tunnel? This one we definitely don't need. This one. This one is livable. That one's livable. Except, okay, I got 1 to 2. And then we're going to go 2 to 1. All right, that's livable. So we're going to get more wood into the network up here. Going to get a, get your thing down here. Oop. Keep forgetting. And that there. Then what's the next thing we do after we build stations? Need to build lines. We have one train. Let's confirm that one. And then I know there are players that like to say just always run full. Don't leave unless you can do a full load. But to me, if a city just needs some, they don't need a lot. That means that still the train isn't going to leave until they get that full load. So that just kind of makes me question that a little bit. So we got wood. And then they want wood. They want wood. Okay, this should bump up to 2. And then so see, this has been running on the Charleston passenger. So this wheat has been running in on the Charleston passenger line. It's not even doubled up. So that's what I wanted to do. I was going to run this into here. So let's do that. And then we're going to set this up as the Charleston. We'll double line it. This will be the Charleston freight line. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of this. Does it have any freight on it? No. It's just going to go back to It's just going to go back to Chaplain Wheat if I delete this line. Because I want to run this out here, and then I want to run this into a freight line up here. So we're just going to do this. Actually, we're just going to do that. Just gonna have to jump over. Gonna have to jump over this line. Maybe there. And then down here into $55,000 tunnel. 9% tunnel. See, these do much better. These do much better if these do much better if they come straight across. That's only 1%. If they just go straight across. It's a steep grade. Eight. Six. It is freight after all. It is freight after all. not great. Or I mean, it is passenger. What I should do is just make this freight go across the passenger line. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh. Did the whole thing. Didn't want to do the whole thing, but I did the whole thing. I wanted to do up to, yeah, like right there. Okay, that's good. So now let's go back to construction. We're going to dump that. We're going to come back over here. It almost might be better to just, instead of coming out this way, just swing around this way. I think what I want to do though is I want to start doubling up the lines on my passenger trains and running more than one train. Oh no, I gotta build it out first. So that's the Augusta line. So I need to bump the Augusta line over. I need to bump the Augusta line over here, and I need to bump this line over here. Because I want to double up. Didn't want to do all that. But I did. Okay, so now, is this going to let me do this? This is going to be interesting. I bet you it doesn't. Because I want 2, 4, 6. It's going to have to come over to 5. I have to come up here. And it will let me. 70 miles an hour, but it'll let me. So this one, I want to go into 4. No, 3. I want it to go into 3. I want it to go into the 3rd platform. Oh man, I've been sitting here for a long time, but I think what I'm going to do first before I build this is I'm going to build this. Okay, the question is, can I squeeze all this in here? That's the question. And the question is, can I squeeze all this in here and get maybe, at least on these 4, get maybe a, I think it's got to be 8 miles though. To get a, I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna dispense with the headphones, maybe. I don't know if there's anything that I need to listen to except for the guy when he says, it just made it. Just made it. What? I've never seen that happen before. Look at how close that was. And it actually worked. That was the perfect length of track for a four wide gridiron. I don't think I've ever seen that in my like 180 hours or so of the game. Okay, so we already know that we want this to come to up to here. Want that to come to there. But we don't want it to come like that. We want this to run parallel. So let's do this first so we can get the full parallel. Okay, we're going to run this into here. And make it as nice as we can. Oh, man. Excuse me. Very nice. 56,200. Now we're going to run and try to get parallel. Do parallel track all the way down here. You pay less for parallel track. So you can see here, normal tracks, we're paying 0. If we were doing normal track to down here, it would be 48,000, but we're doing parallel, and it was 43,000. Okay, so we got the gridiron in, so all we need to do we have gridiron up here? We do not. So let's put a gridiron in up here. Let's do this. Sometimes it'll do that on you. And then we've got our thing here. Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to build Charleston into over here. I want to build Charleston into over here, but I want to build it in to here and then run parallel. Can I pull this back here? Let's see. Let's delete this one. Nope. Let's start over. Do I want Charleston to have... I could probably still get a gridiron out of this. But I want this to do... See, it's a 0 max right there. I want it to come over here. And I want to build into... I want to build into here. Can I get that, though, before I get to... Okay, but max there, max there, max there. Okay. And I want that to be on the inside track. No, I don't want it to be on a track. I want it to be parallel. No, I don't. I don't want that to be parallel to that at all. That's my freight line. I want it to be parallel to this track over here. And I want it... So in order for that to happen, I have to start by building this one. The second platform. And then I need to run it into here until I get max. It's kind of close there. Oh, that's probably going to be able to swing that though. Now I can run this side over here, coming right there. Then I can put a gridiron down over here. I can change the track direction. I can put a, I don't think I'm going to need a water tower because it can stop and get water here. No. What did I do? I don't want it to run. Gosh, I'm not thinking. I am thinking, but I'm just not thinking about the game. I'm thinking about stuff, just not about the game. I want it to go parallel to this. I want it to run parallel. I don't want it to build in there. I want it to run parallel. Not like that. Okay, so let's see. 2 max. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna do this. Let's do this. Start over. Okay. Do I have my gridiron? I do. Okay. I want it to come from here. I want it to go all the way across here. And I want to run it parallel to this track. Oh, see, it wants to jank it. Okay, let me put another spot down here. Okay. So I got max, 1% max. I'm sold. I am sold on this. All right, let's just build that. Now we'll continue it down here. Now you can see here, that there is a water tower here. Now when I run this water tower through here, it should expand to accommodate this track right here. Should. Because we're going to run this into here. Okay. So we're going to build that out. And you can see again, they're not charging me the cost for regular track. They're charging me the cost for parallel track, which is, I don't know, 5 or 10% less. Okay, so now I'll run this over here. Should be able to run it all the way up in here, and it should just run parallel all the way. It does right here. So now let's check this out here. And let's see, build that. And you can see how the water tower has automatically expanded out to accommodate the extra 2 tracks. So we already have our, we got our gridiron here. Got to set our track direction. And again, you can see here how with this route, it's going to pick up that water station. So I don't have to build another water station. So now we can try to start growing Charleston. But first, we've got to connect the milk back in to Jacksonville. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start here at the water station. We're going to come down here. We're going to plug it in right there and see what the damage is. $270,000 bridge. No. The first thing you do is you click on it. Now you can see here 5%. It's max speed, but it's 5% grade. And you can see here it's 230,000. The first thing you do is click on it in the middle here. And you can start going down. But you got to hold shift, not control. You have to hold the right key to do this. Okay. Okay, so now what we're using is, we're not using a bridge, we're using earthworks. So instead of paying for wood and all that stuff, to accommodate the 0% to get it to 0%, we still got 5% over here. We're using earthworks, which is a lot cheaper. So 230 down to 81. Plus there's another bridge over here, which is the bridge that we do need to be put in there because now there's a 5% grade right here because it's ramping up to basically accommodate all this earthworks. So 136, I'm pretty happy with that. And then we're going to double that up, as we said we would do. And it's not leaving me any room. What I'm going to have to do is, it's kind of squeezing me out here. Okay, let's delete this. Delete that up to the turn here. Put this back in here. Put this back in here. Build that. Let's see. So that's my freight. That's the milk into freight. I'm probably going to run the wheat and the salt on one line. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this parallel and just run it into number 3. Now let's see if I come out of here. I'm coming out of 2. So let's come out of here and go over here. But see, that's still not going to leave me enough room to get through there. What I'm going to do is this. When I need to change it, I'll change it. I'll just change this one over to 1. Or, let's see. Yeah, I'll change this over to 1, and then I'll run 2. Okay. So let's see, I do need to change my directional signals. All right. So, Key West. I'll be right back. All right, so I got about 15 minutes, and then I gotta head out. Okay, Miami's going good. So now Key West. I gotta build a Montgomery to Miami line. Key West is pretty easy though, because you're just going from Miami to Key West. So what you do is you build a station in Key West. I'm not sure if we need to build anything else in the city. And then you just build a line from here over to here. And you just kind of look at it and go, gee, That's a long bridge. And you pay for it because you don't really have any other choice. You're going to be paying, what are you going to do? Pull your bridge down here? I mean, I guess we could try that. Well, let's try that. Let's see what happens. You could try building it along this right here. Well, let's try building that out. Try building that out over here. My first playthrough, I just bit the bullet and built it straight across. It's still, I mean, look, it's still going to cost you a ton of money. %0, that's not bad. Okay. What do we got over here? Only 40,000 in bridges. And then we can just change this. We can just change this to come south. Let's try building that. Let's try demolishing this. Try building a new one, pointing down this way. Let's see, from here to here. What is this doing here? Okay. No. Okay, I want to come down here. Yeah, see, you're still going to be building. So the difference is that this is going to cost you more money straight in, but you're going to have faster trains going through there. So, I don't know. Just leave it like that. That's fine. So let's build a line. Just one train. And that is going to be, that's going to be the Scotsman. That's going to be Express. I'm going to do all the goodie trains on there. We're going to do this. But then we want to look at over here. Restaurant, post office. We're going to have to do restaurant and maintenance over here. We have to do maintenance because I get more revenue from packages. I just spent a lot of money doing all that. But now we should start getting passengers down into Key West. And people can change over. I can go Tampa into 41 passengers. We need 240. So let's see how things are going. Up here, double, 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 single still, double, single. Oh, I didn't run this back in, did I? Gotta run it into, I gotta build a freight station. Let's just run that. I have a line going into Charleston. Problem with the route. What's the problem with the route? Oh, I gotta change this to this. Charleston 2, and I can also rename it. I can rename this to build maintenance, build a warehouse. Change this to Charleston North? North Charleston. North Charleston. This is going to be maintenance, warehouse, and maintenance. It's running a train already. A little bit of wheat on it. But now I have this coming in here. I can pick up that salt also. So I can start sending stuff up to milk for who? Oh, we have meat coming in and milk. Okay. How about milk for... They need milk yet? Let's see what our city list is. Not up to 50. Jacksonville is almost up to 50. So Jacksonville's almost ready. Oh, Pensacola. I can build a build a library? No. Immigration. Let's build it out here. Immigration office at 30, library at 50. So who else? Augusta, they've got immigration office. Jacksonville has immigration office. But they're going to be ready for a library in here in a little bit. Tallahassee is going to be ready for a library in a little bit. And then Tampa, Montgomery. Yeah, they'll be coming up here probably in a few minutes ready for so what I should do is I need to build a out here. Maybe double all that up, or should I if I build salt here, that's just going to run into this line. It's taking wheat. So this is kind of supplemental wheat, and the salt is pretty close. You can get salt in there pretty quickly, but I'm probably going to want to double it up. So let's run this line over here. So I'm going to double this one up. This will be salt and wheat, and then this will go into that will go into there. So this one will go into there. Yeah, I'm going to double that up. Because I want this to be a straight connection. So we're going to do this. Let's pull this out here. I might have to redo this if I want to. I want this to come in here. I want this to come out here. Gridiron. Yeah, I want this to come out. Do I want that parallel? I might as well just do it now. Oh, it is parallel. This is the outside line. It's going in where? Going to the inside line. This needs to come out here. Or... All right, so I'm figuring this out slowly but slowly. And so I'm going to leave it here. I want to get a direct line into New York on my freight. And then I want to have these two going into New York and or Charleston on their own freight line. I have two of them. I have wheat and I have, I'm going to have salt. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just for a second. So like I was saying, I want to have a direct freight line into Jacksonville. I want to have this wheat and this separate from that going into Jacksonville. And we also might pick up this this wood here and run into this side of the line to go into Jacksonville. But I got to redo a bunch of track and stuff. But time now to go pick up my daughter. I might be on tonight, not sure. But yeah, everything's growing pretty well. Miami, I need to get up that up to 30,000 because I need to be able to build a immigration office. Oh man, what's going on here? Oh, dude, I'm missing. How did I not put something? Did I not put that on there, game? Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to build it right outside here, so you can get going. Like, man, I got no water, dude. What are you thinking? The water going in. Well, they don't show you the water going in, but the water's going in from this water tower here. So yeah, got to get going. Got to pick up my daughter. Let's see. This is for Tampa, Jacksonville, Miami. Okay. All right, so I got to get going. Might be on later. We'll see. Things are going pretty well. Let's see what happens. For right now, though, we're just gonna save the game up here. Let's go again to save that. Yes. Going to go back, main menu, and we're gonna go to main camera. Yeah, so I might be back later tonight. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm not gonna do my outro because I still haven't figured out how to get that set up in Streamlabs. But I do want to say, hey, if anybody's interested, there's a great book out on Amazon Kindle right now. The Kindle app is 99 cents. It is one of the best books I have ever read. If you're interested at all in the concept of faith and the concepts of redemption and the concepts of miracles, this is a great book to read. It's called The Life of Trust, the autobiography of George Mueller, who was a man who in the mid 1800s started up a series of orphanages, not a series, started up orphanages in Bristol, England, and he built his orphanages up to it. He was at orphanages that were housing 1,100 boys and girls, teaching them to read, providing them food, shelter. And he did it all by faith in God. And the way he did it is he didn't ask anyone for money. He didn't ask anyone but God for money. And God provided for him. And this is his autobiography, which means he wrote it, and he goes into great detail about his financial situation. He was a copious keeper of records. And so he goes through year-end statements in some points of the book saying, this is how much money came in from this sector. This is how much money came in. So basically he was a pastor of a church also. And so he told the congregation, he said, I do not want to take in a regular salary. I don't want to be salaried. If you give what you see fit, what the Lord lays on your heart, you give what you see fit, and you put it in the box at the end of in the vestibule. You put in the box if you're led to, and the agreement with the elders of the church was they would go there to the box like once a week and take out the money, and they would give it to the pastor, and then from there he also he says that he received, I don't want to spoil everything. It's a long book, so there's a lot of other things in there, but he actually received money from someone he didn't know who lived over 1,000 miles away. He was born in Germany, traveled to England to become a missionary, and then he became a pastor and the founder of these orphanages. So great book on Kindle, 99 cents. One of the best books I've ever read. This man's faith is amazing. So I got to go. I got to go pick up my daughter. So that's just a little tip for you guys if you're looking for something like that or you're interested in those types of things. Some people would call it paranormal. Some people might call it, ooh, whatever. But he was an amazing man of God. Anyway, so I got to get going. Got to pick up my daughter. Wherever you are in this wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Did I have any, or do I currently? I do have 2 viewers, so well, thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Might be tonight. So we'll see you then.